Over a decade of hunting in some of the world's most remote and untamed locations. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. King's Camo, the next era is here. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Bushnell, purpose built. Their message of conservation and management has been shared with millions. So let's enjoy the experience before, during, and after pulling the trigger. This is Federal's Trigger Effect. Welcome to the final East Cape, South Africa episode with Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris. We really hope you enjoyed the 6-episode series showcasing the elite services of Rob Birch's outfit. This week, Kent is going to try and achieve one of the unique hunts that Royal Karoo has to offer, the Springbok Slam. So, let's head to the lodge and join Kent and Dean to explain the adventure you're about to witness.
Hey folks, welcome to this week's episode of Federal's Trigger Effect, and we have an absolute treat for you down here in South Africa with Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris. Kent, you're going to be pursuing a slam that very few people can get.
I know, the Springbok Slam consists of 4 different colors. You've got your common, your copper, your black, and your white. Royal Karoo has them in spades. I mean, we've been traveling around looking and we see them everywhere. So I'm pretty excited. They're a wary little animal. They're about the size of an antelope, and boy, they have a big safety zone. So let's stop talking. Let's head out into the field and get up close to some Springbok here in South Africa.
So we've seen a couple Springbok, and we don't have eyes on him right now, but I want to follow this washout down in his general direction and see if we can get eyes on him again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see if we can get in close.
Yeah.
All right.
We've worked our way down this donga. We're just trying to get eyes on this copper ram again. He's here somewhere. On the hunt again.
Another super stock. Holy smokes. I tell you what, come here, Yako. Yako helped me find a magical lucky rock. And since I've put this in my pocket, we've been knocking them dead. Thank you guys. Great stock. Well done. That's a beauty.
Although the stalk seems to take forever, it's nothing compared to the long walk up, riddled with anticipation of seeing a true giant copper springbok.
Well, Drew, another fantastic stock. I sure like shooting from those copies.
Yeah, they do offer a good bit of cover.
Yeah.
And the wind was on our side this time. It had picked up a little bit, and sun was behind us. So we had a good couple seconds to get on him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't too worried about us.
Now this is the copper
Yeah,
springbok. And you say he's a really good one. How can you tell?
he's nice. Well, you can see the size.
Yeah, he's got
He
real
comes
mass.
out a bit, and then he starts to hook back. And you don't always see that in the springbok.
Yeah.
Takes a bit of time, and the right genetics. And he's just a beaut. You can see he's started to get that backwards hook. Great shape, really good looking animal.
Well, thank you again, Drew.
Well done.
Royal Karoo, they've got some great springbok hunting here. You can get all 4 colors, gotta love it. Thanks.
Well, that's 1 down, 3 to go for Kent. The boys head back to the lodge for an amazing buffet-style dinner. And then grab a refreshment and enjoy the world-class sunsets at Royal Karoo.
Yeah, it's pivoted from it's going this.
Yeah, and he's bedded kind of towards that one tree.
Not the big tree.
Yeah.
If you stand on this ridge on the road over here, then it's directly towards that, almost that
Yeah.
area over there. Bed it down, looking left. So our one option would be to take the donga and come in front of him. Then the wind will be in our favor.
Make sure you come back after this commercial break for more hunting action with Federal's Trigger Effect. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. Whatever you hunt, however you shoot, Federal has you covered with the best ammunition options in every category.
And he's bedded kind of towards that one tree.
Not the big tree.
Yeah.
If you stand on this ridge on the road over here, then it's directly towards that, almost that
Yeah.
area over there. Bed it down, looking left. So our one option would be to take the donga and come in front of him. Then the wind will be in our favor.
But he's watching.
But he's watching that area quite hard.
Yeah.
And we would still have to cover some ground to get a shot on him that's decent. Our other option is to come from this direction. I was hoping to move a little bit more right to get behind that large tree and then come down, because there is a ridge that we have as cover.
Yeah.
I can just see his horns. Problem with that being is that this wind is pushing like this, and if it flicks towards him, then we bust. I mean, if it turns like this, we'll be bust. Right, guys, we're gonna go from the original. We're gonna head up here. We're gonna push behind that large tree.
Okay.
That's gonna be our line to hold. Single file, very slow. We just need to make sure we don't make a noise. So any standing on brush needs to be avoided. We are on sand, so it should be a little bit easier to not be too loud.
Okay.
To that big tree, and then staying low to get over the ridge to get a shot on it.
Okay.
Alright.
We're moving in, straight line, single file, behind this one tree, hoping to get 100 meters or closer to a bedded springbok.
When the time comes and he stands up, he may give us a second on the stand, but it's gonna have to be quite quick.
Okay.
Right. But just be ready for a quick stand up and a quick shot.
Okay.
Oh man. I tell you what, these springbok are absolutely a true adversary here in South Africa. How many chances have we been going after them?
No, it was more than a dozen.
What a wonderful stock, my friend. I tell you what, that is a trophy. He is a big Springbok, bedded by himself, and we made a heck of a sneak. You are one expert at this. Royal Karoo, beautiful.
That was good hunting.
That was great.
That was awesome.
It was great.
That was probably one of my favorites from my hunts. That was awesome.
That was an awesome stock. Good job.
Well done.
Good job.
Oh, great buck, sir. Nicely done.
That is awesome.
Oh, he is a beaut. He is a beaut. Well done. Good shooting. Good shooting.
Well, Drew, I can't thank you enough for getting me up close and personal with these Springbok. This is a beautiful common Springbok, is it?
Yeah, beautiful old boy. Thick neck on him.
Yeah.
You can see he's got a ripped up ear over there. He's been in the wars.
Yeah.
Was really alert. We were just a little bit sharper than him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a very far shot that we had on him.
No.
So it was good shooting, but we did really, really good stalking too.
You bet. I mean, these Springbok are very, very wary animal, especially when we're on the ground trying to make stalks. We've had a few failed stalks, but the wind has changed on us, but this one worked out perfect. Couldn't be happier. Thank you, Drew.
Well done.
Royal Karoo. You can get your super slam of Springbok here, all 4 colors, right?
Yeah, black, white, copper, and common.
That's awesome. Well, we'll keep hunting. Thanks again, Drew.
So, 2 down and 2 to go for Kent. What's better than 2 Springbok? Pizza night. Stay tuned for more Federal's Trigger Effect. King's Camo. The next era is here. The XK7 pattern exclusively available for the XKG series.
Heading out for Springbok right in behind the lodge here. There's a whole bunch of them traveling around there. We've seen them from up on top of the hill, so we're gonna go check them out and see if we can't find a good one.
Got some white springbok just over this ridge. I think they're going to be sitting at about 50 yards on the edge, all bedded down. Saw them from the top of the back ridge. Come down, snuck down behind some trees, and wind's in our favour. It's pushing quite hard. Sun is behind us, so should have a good chance. I haven't really seen one yet. Not targeting one specifically, but we're going to get up the ridge and see what we can see. Let's go.
Started walking across, so we're going to backtrack down back into this gorge, walk up a bit, and sneak back up onto that ridge.
I think this is a perfect time to take a small break in the hunting action, and let's join our friends at Lethbridge College for Conservation Connection.
Interactions between predator and prey are some of the most well-studied relationships in ecology. In part, this is due to our fascination with predation. Picture a pack of wolves chasing a moose through a snow-covered forest, but also because there are socioeconomic implications associated with predator-prey dynamics. Think of coyotes eating a farmer's sheep. Somewhat counterintuitively to some people, predation can benefit prey populations, but obviously not the individuals that are being eaten. In particular, predators can mitigate the spread of disease, they can reduce starvation, and actually also increase fitness through additional selection pressure in prey populations. Similarly, predators can provide a top-down regulatory effect on prey populations. In recent times, wolves were reintroduced to the greater Yellowstone ecosystem and resulted in a reduction in elk populations, which resulted in an increase in riparian habitat, namely shrubs and trees around watercourses, that led to an increase in songbird and beaver populations. Predation can also result in an interesting interaction known as risk-based feeding behavior in prey. No longer are prey just focusing on food quality and quantity, but also on predation risk in particular patches of food. In places where predators have been removed, hunting can serve to replace that pressure. It allows us to maintain ecologically and socially reasonable populations and gives rise to the concept of social carrying capacities, for example with urban deer, where predators have been completely removed from the scenario.
So as the boys ascended up the hill, what they didn't realize is they were bedded right there at under 100 yards. It was time to make a quick shot.
Really happy, Drew, with that pure white one. Guns on safe, my friend.
Good shooting, like that. Good shooting.
Oh, that's awesome. So beautiful, those white ones. Yeah, really.
Good shooting.
Nice.
Great shooting, and he's a beaut. Ah, he's nice.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. Well done.
That's beautiful. Well, Drew, another spectacular stock. I couldn't be happier. This is a beautiful white ram. Tell me a little bit about the white Springbok.
So the white is it's one of the 4 that we have around. It's a recessive gene.
Yeah.
And so when you have commons, you'll find the common color still comes through a bit, whereas with the copper and the blacks, they're dominant.
Yeah.
Beautiful animal. He's a stud, and
Yeah.
we're very happy to take him. Good shooting, bit of a crosswind.
Yes.
Right on the shoulder. And he probably ran about 20 meters and went down, so well done.
That's awesome. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure, sir.
Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris, they've got all 4 colors of the Springbok. I only have one left to get for my slam, so we're going to be heading out after that one right away. Beautiful ram. Thank you again, Roo.
Well done.
Come back and join Kent and Dean after these messages from our sponsors. Safari Club International Canada. First for hunters. Taxidermy services for Federal's Trigger Effect is provided by Hunters Union and Ray Wiens Taxidermy.
So we're after the last of the Springbok Grand Slam.
Yeah.
We've had a good hunt on them so far. They've been tricky, and so we're looking for a black. We've spotted one. He looks decent. He's walking along with a copper.
Yeah.
And so we're going to take a walk, see if we can get on him, have a shot.
That sounds good.
Let's do it.
I'll follow you.
Sometimes you need your giddy up and go, especially with Springbok. So Kent and Drew have to close the gap quick.
Behind the bush. He's going to come out.
Yeah.
He's going to come out. See him?
Yeah, I got him.
Just wait for him to stand. Just wait for him to stand.
Awesome. That's it. Just completed my slam. Yes. Got all 4 colors. Common, copper, white, and now a black. Oh, the Springbok, they've been an adversary for me, that's for sure.
There he is.
Yeah, right
There he
there.
is. Well done.
Right on.
Good hunting.
Thank you, Drew. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. Drew, this is spectacular. We've got the slam. Can you explain a little bit about the black ones and all the different color phases on these ones?
Yeah, so we've had a hunt after the 4 colours that we have here in the Springbok Grand Slam, which is black, copper, common and white.
Yeah.
And we had a good hunt on all 4 of them.
Yeah,
all
we
4 of
did.
them put up a bit of a struggle. We
Yeah.
had a couple of busts, probably about half a dozen over the last 10 days.
Yeah.
But it's been good hunting. Springbok hunting is good hunting.
Yeah.
Our best opportunity is when they're alone.
Yeah.
When they're in the herd, there's just loads of eyes and it makes it very difficult.
And you do have some big herds here. I mean,
We
we
do.
saw Springbok every day, all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, they're thick here. It's unbelievable, and they are a challenging hunt. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not an easy slam dunk. But I want to thank you again,
pleasure, sir.
Royal Karoo They have some spectacular hunting here. You have to come and visit them. Drew, you're one of the best PHs. I have to say that again.
Great hunting with you, sir.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm almost speechless on it. First of all, I do want to say a huge thank you to Drew Birch, our PH, as well as Yako, our tracker, because Springbok are way more sketchy than I could have ever imagined. And you did it, bud. That's incredible.
I know. I mean, it wasn't all me. I mean, the talent that they have here at Royal Karoo is unbelievable. They've got animals like I've never seen before. There was some failed stocks.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to take ownership on that. I missed a few of these guys. They're very, very wary, but boy, I tell you, we did it. Perfect stocks, got 4 beautiful animals. I couldn't be happier. Where else can you go and get a slam in one trip? Royal Karoo, they've got it going on. We want to thank the Birch family for everything they've done. We want to thank Yako, our tracker, for helping us out on everything. We want to thank the sponsors that make all this happen, and make sure you, the viewers, join us next week for more Federal's Trigger Effect.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.